Well, I have a bat-crap crazy idea. I want to build a split-top Roubo workbench from recycled oak boards. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay. I start by dimensioning my material. Here, I'm ripping one edge off the side of each and every board. No, I don't remember how many boards. These boards are about 60 years old, so they're relatively easy to dimension. It's just tedious. I cut off the second edge off camera to get things ready for the planer. This part took so long, I began to question the entire game plan. This is the first of 4 batches. Here I have created a mock-up of one leg so I can take those dimensions over to the chop saw. This is the second setup I mentioned earlier, and it is to make what will be the shoulder cuts for the leg. And I will start that process by making a jig, a form that will hopefully make building each leg easier. At least they should all be the same. I kind of went down the rabbit hole making these forms. This is the 3rd iteration, and I just couldn't get it quite right. I wasn't really satisfied, but I did take my time, and I think it paid off. I dry fit the leg assembly to check for problems, and then I start the glue up. It has already taken an extraordinary amount of work just to get to this point, and I keep telling myself it's going to work, but this is so far outside my wheelhouse, and I'm not at all comfortable doing this. But that's kind of the point, isn't it? To grow, learn, expand, make mistakes, have fun, and clear the clutter. In my household, I am a prolific procrastinator, and I have put this off for far too long. The workbench that I'm building this on was a Harbor Freight special that I got about 20 years ago. It's rickety, it moves. There's nothing really I can do about it. Not that I would want to. As I worked through my process, I found out a little bit later that I could have skipped this step, so I guess I went a little chisel happy. The form I built for this worked beautifully, and the remaining leg assembly went smoothly. After the leg assembly, I moved on to the upper and lower supports that will join the legs together. Here I joint one edge of everything I've built so far in preparation for final dimensioning on the planer and on the table saw. This already looks good. I'm getting excited. Yep, definitely excited. may recall earlier on where I took a chisel and started cleaning out the shoulders of these joints, and I said it was unnecessary. Well, this is the reason. Ooh, pretty. Right about now, I deeply regretted buying cheap Forstner bits. They're getting real dull, and it's taking everything that I've got to slow down so I don't burn the wood. This turned out to be a lot of chisel work. I knew it was going to take some time, but I should have been a bit more patient and bought a larger Forstner bit and a better quality one. But I'm like 3 different kinds of stubborn, so yeah, I kind of just beat myself up over this one. This is what paying dues looks like. It really is a process. It's all about learning. It's about doing the tedious stuff and just becoming more competent using these tools. This set of chisels I bought 30 years ago. They're Craftsman, and they're good quality as far as door hinges and that sort of thing, but for fine woodworking, they're not really cut out for that. They do hold a good edge, but yeah, this goes to show you, even if you have some really crappy tools out there, if they can hold an edge, you can do some amazing things. The Kool-Aid man says what? Oh yeah! And now it's time for every woodworker's favorite passion, sanding. With the leg assembly almost complete, I turn my attention to the long stretchers. Here I'm marking out the lines for a dado for cross supports, which I will attach using glue and dowels. Yes, I do realize I could have used my hand plane to get this down to flush, but I chose a table saw. So after I glue up the supports between the stretchers and pound home the walnut dowels, I flip the bench over and call the base a fried pickle. Yep, a done deal. Join me in part 2 where I will assemble the top and flatten it.